In the vast Marvel Comics universe, characters possess an astonishing array of powers, making it challenging to determine the best power, as it's inherently subjective. Powers vary greatly, and their strength often comes with unique drawbacks and complexities. In this video, let's explore the character and extraordinary abilities that the Marvel Universe has to offer. Number 10. Shape-Shifting Powers. Mystique is a mutant shapeshifter with the ability to molecularly shift the formation of her biological cells at will to change her appearance, and thereby assume the form of other humans and animals. She can also alter her voice to duplicate exactly that of another person. Originally, it was clearly stated that Mystique's powers were limited to appearances only. She could not assume the powers of the people she morphed into, or alter her body to adapt to different situations. Her power offers unparalleled versatility, but it comes with the moral ambiguity of constantly assuming different identities. Number 9. Telepathy and Telekinesis. It often go hand in hand in the Marvel Universe, and are definitely among the strongest and most useful powers. Characters with powerful telepathy can enter into the minds of others, allowing information gathering, remote communication, control, and the transfer of knowledge. The most powerful telepath in the Marvel Universe is Jean Grey, a member of the original X-Men. Her telepathy is also accompanied by telekinesis, allowing her to fly, create barriers, and move huge objects. The power and usefulness of her abilities has made her a target though, and when she was corrupted by the Phoenix, her strength allowed her to destroy entire planets. Number 8. Spider Powers. The powers of a spider, as embodied most famously by Spider-Man, are one of the most popular power sets in Marvel Comics. Although spider powers vary somewhat between characters across the Spider-Verse, they typically include enhanced strength and durability, web slinging, and a spider sense to detect danger. Having a more modest power set is likely what allows Spider-Man to remain one of the most relatable heroes in comics. Peter's godlike companions sometimes struggle to understand the plight of average people, whereas Spider-Man doesn't lose his sense of self or his connection to his more human roots. Number 7. Sorcery. Marvel Comics are full of sorcerers, from the famous Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, Doctor Strange, to the villainous Doctor Doom. Sorcery is an incredibly useful power due to its flexibility. People who master the art of sorcery can manipulate energy, summon other beings, scry to see things from a distance, fly, and generate shields and barriers. Magik is one of the most impressive sorcerers in Marvel Comics. Magik is the Sorcerer Supreme of the Limbo Dimension, and she can use her powers to teleport herself and others anywhere in the universe by using Limbo as a conduit. Unlike many of her peers, she also has the ability to teleport through time, as well as space. Number 6. Control over technology. Many of the best powers in Marvel Comics enhance characters' physical abilities. Others allow their users to create or understand devices that they can use in battle, regardless of their inherent physical characteristics. Longtime X-Men member Forge provides the best example of inventive powers. Forge's power allows him to understand and create any type of technology he can imagine. He has created suits that give their wearers superhuman abilities, powerful orbital lasers, and even devices that can remove or restore mutant powers. Given the proper resources, Forge's versatile powers are nearly limitless. Number 5. Healing Factor. Many characters in Marvel Comics have impressive offensive capabilities. A good defense, however, can allow a hero or villain to outlast their opponents. One of the best defensive powers in Marvel Comics is a healing factor, like those possessed by Wolverine or Deadpool. These characters can heal from any wound, given enough time. A healing factor has obvious advantages in a fight, but it has other, less obvious advantages as well. Wolverine's healing factor allowed the painful and traumatic fusing of adamantium to his entire skeleton, which created the metal claws for which he is best known. Wolverine also has an abnormally long life, living 1,000 years into the future. Number 4. Intangibility. Some characters are nearly invulnerable, thanks to abilities like advanced healing. Others avoid all harm because they have the ability to turn intangible. Almost no location is off limits for characters with this ability, as they can pass through walls, often bringing other people or objects along. The most famous Marvel character with intangibility is Kitty Pryde. Pryde's intangibility has all the advantages listed above, but also allows her to disrupt electronics, and become resistant to telepathy. By using selective intangibility, she can climb through solid matter, and even walk on air and water. Number 3. Weather manipulation. One of the most primal forces on the planet is that of the weather. By controlling the weather, a person can control forces on a global scale like fires, floods, or even food supplies. On a smaller scale, someone controlling the weather can attack or deflect attacks using lightning, wind, or hail. Storm is the most powerful character who can control the weather. Now a prominent leader of the X-Men and many other mutant teams, in her first comics appearances, Storm's powers had led to her being worshipped as a goddess in Africa. More recently, she displayed her powers on a cosmic level, creating world-devouring wormholes and splitting atoms to create nuclear blasts. Storm's weather powers have truly earned her goddess title. Number 2. The Phoenix Force. The Phoenix Force is a slightly different power than most in Marvel Comics, due to the fact that it is a separate entity that bonds with a host. Anyone bonded to the Phoenix Force becomes practically omnipotent, with the ability to manipulate energy, create singularities, transmute matter, teleport, and resurrect. The most famous host of the Phoenix Force was Jean Grey. When bonded to the Phoenix, Grey was able to destroy entire worlds, but she also lost control of her sense of self. Currently, the Phoenix is bonded with Echo, whose natural ability is to replicate any technique she can see. Echo has used her enhanced powers to help people as a member of the Avengers. Number 1. Reality manipulation. Sir James Jaspers is one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe, surpassing even some of the cosmic entities. His reality manipulation abilities allow him to warp matter and energy on a vast scale, distort space to create tesseract spaces and alter his own form and stature at will. In his less powerful Earth 238 version, Jasper's reality warping became so uncontrollable that the entire universe had to be destroyed to prevent its spread. The Earth 616 version of Jasper's was even more potent, with Merlin warning that he could cause chaos in the Omniverse, and become a hostile god if left unchecked. You know that you are extremely powerful when an entire universe needs to be purged because of your whoopsie.